Hey, okay, so I decided that I was gonna put videos on YouTube. Um, I originally wasn't going to, so I don't have a pre-T video and I don't have like an intro video, so I guess this is sort of gonna be like my late intro video. Um, so my name is Caden. I'm 20, about to be 21 in July. It's June right now. June 7th, I think. Um, I am currently 10 weeks on T. I just had my shot today. Um, yeah, so I guess I'll just do changes. Um, so, first thing is my voice definitely is a lot deeper than it was when I first started taking T. I have recordings on my phone, and I don't have one from the beginning, like I say in my last video, but there's one from 17 days and then 25, and then here's one from 58 days that I'll play.
This is my voice 58 days on testosterone.
And then this is one from 68 days, and then right now I would be 70, so, but I'll play it anyway.
This is my voice 68 days on testosterone.
So yeah, that's definitely a lot deeper. My hunger, like, it's not as out of control as it was when I first started, but I think that maybe it's just because I've gotten used to it. I've also changed my eating habits, so I like eat more meals a day than I used to, so like eating less but more frequently, so it kind of staves off the hunger a little bit. What else? Sex drive is definitely up. It was up pretty much right away, but it's getting easier to deal with, I think. Just getting used to it being like higher than it ever was before. I think that I have gotten bigger a little bit again, but I stopped working out for like a week, so I think maybe I've gotten a little bit smaller in the last week, but I also lost the piece of paper that I wrote down my measurements on, and I need somebody to help me like measure some parts, so I couldn't include it in this video, but I definitely feel bigger, and people tell me that I look bigger. People have also said that I look a little bit taller. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm happy with it if it is. So energy levels have been kind of weird lately. I feel really tired all the time, and I don't know if that's because I was working out, and like I know that that gives you a lot more energy a lot of the time. So I don't know. I've been taking like ridiculously long naps like every single day. Like today I took a nap for like 3 hours by accident. Um, so I just feel like really, really exhausted all the time, and I don't know what that's from. But I hope it kind of goes away soon because it's kind of shitty. Um, so I was able to actually do my own shot 2 weeks ago, and then today I did it again, so that's pretty awesome. Hopefully I'll be able to stop having to go into the doctor to actually do it and can start doing it at home, which will be much more convenient. It's also not that bad. Like I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but once I got over the initial fear, like it actually isn't that bad at all. My dose also is the same. It's still 150 milligrams per milliliter, which I've figured out is like pretty standard, I think, for like people to be on that as like their dose for like years at a time. So I feel pretty good that it's at a like normal level. What else? I feel like my emotions have changed a little bit. I don't know to what extent really, but I feel a little bit different. Like I definitely haven't cried in like months, which is really weird. Like not even like tearing up or anything, just like no crying. So that's kind of different. It's not a bad thing necessarily, but it's just different. Like before, I would, see something sad on a movie or TV and like tear up a little bit, or if I was like really frustrated about something, like it might come out in just like me crying from being so frustrated, but it really doesn't happen anymore, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't it's not a bad thing. It's just different, I guess. Um Also like talking and relating to other people is a little bit different. I feel like I feel like much more relaxed in a lot of ways. Like I feel like I don't need to say things all the time or like talk as much as I used to. But at the same time, I feel like I'm much more like ready to react to things when I get upset or when people say things that upset me. I feel like I'm more, not that I do, but I feel like I have to restrain myself a little bit more. Like if somebody like misgenders me or something, I feel like before I would kind of like just let it slide. Like I'd be upset, but I would just kind of like brush it off. But now it's like I have to like control my anger and like not snap at them or like yell at them or correct them in like an abrasive way. So that's different. And I also feel like just like relating to other people, I feel like happens on a different level. I can't really put my finger on it yet. Um, but yeah. Also, hair is growing everywhere. I'm like a pretty hairless person to begin with, but there's definitely more hair like everywhere on my body, like even on my chest. I'm starting to get more like they're not long or very dark or anything, but there's definitely like more hair, like little baby hairs like everywhere. And my arms and my legs also like up my thighs, hair is starting to grow and like higher up on my shoulders. Um, I also have like chin hairs starting to grow in like tiny baby patches. Like my last video, I had like 6 to 10 like single straggly ones, but now it's like these two patches. I don't know. You probably can't see it, but um, yeah, I need to shave it. And I have hair growing up here too. I don't know. I shave maybe like every 2 weeks right now. Maybe, I actually have no idea. I shave it when it gets to look kind of creepy because it grows into like a creeper stash, and I'm not into that. Um, and these I didn't even realize. My girlfriend pointed them out today, and I like hadn't even seen them. But when I looked at it, it was kind of crazy because it was like there's like one little patch here, and then like one little patch like right here. Um, and before it would just be like four hairs like sticking out, but it's kind of cool that it's growing in patchier because it means that hopefully maybe it'll thicken out soon. My skin hasn't been too bad. It's definitely like worse than it was when I was pre-T, but it's not terrible, which I'm happy about. I'm not complaining. Um, I would say it's pretty comparable to when I was a teenager. Maybe like a tiny bit worse, but I'm managing to keep it under control, which is nice. Um, it's like mostly you can kind of see it like here and here, and it's starting to kind of break out a little bit here. And there are like a few spots I have on my chest, but again, it's not really that bad, so I'm hoping that it stays the same. I really hope that I don't get really bad acne. It's not fun. Wow, this is turning into a really long video. Also, my I don't even know what to call it. Female reproductive things have stopped. They stopped pretty much when I was like 2 months on T. So like pretty recently, like a couple weeks ago, like nothing happened. So that's pretty awesome. I'm really happy about that. Everything seems to be stopped, which is ideal. Yeah, and other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna try to change my name over the summer. I'm originally from New York City, and there's an organization that I found online who like offer their services pro bono to provide trans people with lawyers, which isn't necessary, but sometimes can be useful if you run into like a transphobic judge or something like that. I've heard it can take a really long time for some people. So hopefully they'll be able to help me, and that'll be more streamlined. Yeah, okay, this is really long, so I'm going to end now. But I'll probably make another video at like 15 weeks. I think I'm going to do it every 5 because it just seems to be what I've done, so I'll probably keep doing that. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.